Hello everyone, and welcome back to Everyday Husband Quotes, the channel for marriage advice, marriage entertainment, and everything else marriage. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So season 10 of Love and Hip Hop New York has officially begun, honey. For my friends who watch Love and Marriage Huntsville, please hold tight and stay tuned. Just like you, I am patiently waiting for the new season to start, which they say may be around March of 2020. So until then, stick around and let's sip this tea about Love and Hip Hop New York season 10. Now on the new season, Jim and Chrissy are back, y'all. They're not only back for ratings, but to get a check too. Can somebody say cha-ching? Jim Jones told the Breakfast Club that he will not only appear on the show for support for his girlfriend Chrissy, but he also wanted us to know Chrissy was able to negotiate one heck of a deal to come back and do season 10 too. And we're going to briefly talk about the home that Jim Jones and his girlfriend Chrissy foreclosed on, the home that is located in Fairlawn, New Jersey. And we will also talk about Kimbella Yandy and Chrissy's friendship beef. Y'all, Kimbella says all that fighting that they did back in the day on Love and Hip Hop New York was years ago. That's old stuff. It's laid to rest. And Chrissy and her are trying to move in a positive light, unlike Yandy.
If somebody told you some like that, listen to me. It's ugly.
But it's not ugly. This is not ugly. It could have gotten ugly, but this is not ugly.
Wait a minute.
Go ahead, explain yourself. How is she feeling?
I'm not trying to have conflict with you. I'm not trying to. But if you want it, it's here.
Listen, I brought over y'all. I could have took her to the side. And now you loud and
what is the problem? It's a problem?
Let Emily tell me how she feels.
Emily is not the most voice.
She can talk. She's a grown-ass woman with a child.
Let her doesn't talk up is why she's in this position. What happened with you, bitch? What
You
happened?
tell me. Oh, now
What
the
happened?
bitch.
Yeah.
Why are you
Kim,
feeling
you wanna
her
go there with me? You sure? Are you
Why
ready?
are you feeling her?
Are you strapped in? What you want to do?
Calm the
Is
down.
it your man we
Go
talking
ahead,
about?
Emily.
You better get her. You better get her. You better get her now. Or else y'all both gotta leave.
You want to get up?
Yeah, I'm gonna get up. What you gonna do?
What?
What you gonna do? Wait. No.
Chrissy, no, stop.
What you strong there, girl?
I didn't even know that I got pushed over.
I came here to do what I had to do. And if you guys have a problem with it, so be
What you
it.
come to do? Oh, my butt crack is out. Excuse me.
To my defense, I thought the cameras were off. You see Stephanie trying to pull me off. The cameras was going, ooh, it was that cool.
Oh, my God.
The audacity of you to think that
so
it was
ugly.
okay
Stop
to do
it. I don't
that
wanna
to
see
somebody
it.
is just blowing my mind. And I lost it. It was not my finest hour.
You look pretty.
You know you gotta talk to me.
I don't want to talk to you right now.
I told you don't talk to her.
I ain't mad at you, but I don't want to talk to you right now.
Did Chrissy just sucker punch me? Did she not think about what the repercussions could be?
That's not a good way for nobody to find out about. Oh my God!
Attack me? Oh, her life is over right now.
Personally, I don't see how you can easily forgive someone who ran up on you, kicked you in your face with their foot, and pulled your hair like this was some type of street fight. But hey, she ain't me. Now, this is Love and Hip Hop New York's 10-year anniversary, y'all. This one is going down in history if the executive producer, Mona Scott Young, says the same. So all I can say is expect the unexpected. Mona Scott Young says we are celebrating Black excellence in season 10. This season is going to be iconic, epic, and a milestone for the franchise of Love and Hip Hop. She says this is the little show that could because they counted hip hop out and didn't think it was here to stay. 10 seasons is something to be incredibly proud of, and to have the original cast members like Jim Jones and Chrissy Lampkin to recognize that by coming home, it represents season 10 in a good way. And these are the words of Mona Scott Young and not mine, y'all. Mona also goes on to say say, of course, it gets difficult when the backlash comes in behind the fighting scenes and when people tend to have something negative to say because of how it all goes down on reality television. But overall, I am proud of the franchise of Love and Hip Hop. Our numbers are great and the cast is black excellence. They are touching and impacting people's lives. Now, when Mona Scott went on the Wendy Williams show, this is what she had to say. She said, "We should salute the cast members for going through what many couldn't handle, especially in front of the cameras. And many of the cast members are entrepreneurs and have successfully leveraged the platform to enhance their fame and businesses. This," Mona says, "should be celebrated and it's black excellence." And my question to you all is, how do you feel about Mona referring to the Love and Hip Hop franchise as black excellence? I think, okay, for whatever my 2 cents count for, a lot of the times we don't get the opportunity to see the struggle of what it takes to get to the top. Celebrities share a lot with us on social media, but a lot of the times we don't see them coming from the bottom to the top, okay? We don't see them on the struggle bus, and we tend to think they are an overnight success. But I don't see a lot of these reality stars as black excellence when you out here promoting Fashion Nova and Tummy Tea. Like, no shade, but I don't. Now, y'all, Mona also says they are bringing the OGs back this season, which leads me to who I want to talk about today, which is Jim Jones and Chrissy and their storyline and their foreclosure home in Fairlawn, New Jersey. Now, child, first Jim and Chrissy started out with that same old washed up, tired storyline. The storyline that has been following them for the last 10 years. Do y'all hear me? The last 10 years. The storyline that has followed them from Love and Hip Hop New York to this reality show to that reality show, including WeTV's Marriage Boot Camp, and honey, the list goes on and on. And what that means to me is Chrissy and Jim have been working in these streets these entire 10 years. They have had steady income to come in, and on top of that, Jim Jones is still making money from his music. Now, it may not be what it used to be, but it should be able to pay the bills. You know, he did mention how he has to take care of his family, and I understand that can be a burden at times, but come on now, to lose a home because you didn't pay the bills at all makes it seem like you're broke, bro. Really, that you and Chrissy are both broke, and you only came back to Love and Hip Hop New York for a check. I'm just saying what I'm saying, y'all. Now, this house, okay, let's talk about this house. This house that went into foreclosure is the same 5-bedroom, 3-bath home located in Fairlawn, New Jersey. It's the same one that Chrissy walked up on the first episode of this season. And it's the same home they bought in May of 2006. And the same home they have been filming in while filming Love and Hip Hop New York all these years. Now, don't get me wrong, y'all. It's a beautiful home. Take a look at the pictures. The Jasmine brand reported on September of this year that Jim and Chrissy's foreclosures issues could become a major part of their storyline on the show. And as y'all saw from episode 10, they did not hesitate to throw that part in about the foreclosure. Now, Jim and Chrissy bought this house in 2006 for $680,000 with an interest rate of 6.875. The house is also 4,039 square feet, and their monthly payments were $4,467 a month. Now, fast forward to now, the home is estimated to be worth $742,000. But take a look at this. With all the interest, the real estate taxes, the advances that they took out on the home, and the homeowner's insurance, they owe the bank $1,240,000. And honey, I'm not sure if they have that type of money just laying around. I definitely know these Love and Hip Hop checks won't even cover half of that. I mean, Chrissy may have negotiated one heck of a deal, but it ain't no $1 million deal. But my question is, how does the bank let you stay in a home almost 10 years without you paying them? And the only conclusion that I could come up with is Jim and Chrissy had their lawyers involved, because looking up the foreclosure laws in New Jersey, it says Jim and Chrissy should have been out in the first year of filing 1 month delinquent on their house note payment. And being that Jim and Chrissy are still in the home, I'm assuming they bought the house back, because New Jersey has a statutory right of redemption, which allows a party whose property has been foreclosed to reclaim their property by making payments in full of the sum of the unpaid loan costs. There is a time limit though. They only had 10 days to undertake such redemption after the foreclosure sale. And then another theory that I had as to why Jim's back on Love and Hip Hop New York. Okay, I got all these theories, but one last theory that I had is because of the ratings of Love and Hip Hop New York, which have been down in past seasons. But see, in the last season, it came back up. And I think the reason why it fluctuates, it goes up and down, because they were introducing too many people, okay? At least that was how I felt. You know, I couldn't keep up with all them folks. But in all seriousness, y'all, I'm so glad to see Chrissy back. Like, I absolutely love her, okay? I am a fan. She can be very classy, but she can also be very gutter, honey, okay? When she needs to be, and that's my kind of friend. Now, a lot of people are excited just like me about the original OGs coming back. But my thing is, y'all still talking about the same stuff from 10 years ago, until Yandy sat at that table and looked up Jim and Chrissy's foreclosure information on the home. Honey, the old beef turned into new beef, LOL. Now, Kimbella took to Instagram to say to a fan, when the fan asked, what is really the problem with you and Yandy? We can't understand why you so mad at her, and why you ain't mad at Sin, who spilled the tea. Now, Kimbella says Sin didn't elaborate. Yandy did, and then Yandy threw shade on something that isn't funny at all. And Kimbella says, we are all grown and trying to move forward. That's backwards as heck. I'm good off of negativity. She can have it. I'm over here good. So Kimbella is saying that she's mad because Yandy elaborated on it, and she feels like Yandy threw shade. But I don't think Yandy threw shade when they were sitting at that table, okay? I just don't. I think Yandy was making a point. Now, the fan comes back and says, I feel you. I just think it was on the blogs. They wasn't laughing. They were just talking about something that was going on with people in their circle. And then another fan says it may have been in poor taste, but she was saying that's the reason that Chrissy was upset with her, which as Jim's lady, I get it, but it's the same reason they are in the press now. I see both sides, and me too, y'all. I can definitely see both sides of this. But at the end of the day, this is reality television. Chrissy's beef will be bigger with Yandy than with Kimbella. Yandy had a very valid point sitting at the table with all of them. She was saying that they couldn't pay their bills back then, and it looks like now they still can't pay their bills. Like it's the same storyline that's following them. And because Kimbella and Chrissy are all of a sudden best friends holding hands on the playground, Kimbella wants to take up for Chrissy and take Chrissy's side after Chrissy then snuck on you and swung on you and embarrassed the mess out of you on national television a couple of years ago. But because Kimbella has a low-key beef with Yandy, it's easy for Kimbella and Chrissy to team up and be on the same side than Yandy and Chrissy. So at the end of the day, y'all, with this being reality television and they are showing these beefs for ratings, okay, it's better to have Chrissy and Yandy beefing than Kimbella and Chrissy. Look, okay, this is a lot. Let me know what y'all think. Let's talk about it in the comment section. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.